Have you ever felt stuck, like you have no original ideas? Do you scroll through social media, see amazing work, and think, I could never come up with something that good? If that sounds like you, then you're in the right place. Because today we're diving into a book that will completely change how you think about creativity. It's Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. And trust me, this little book packs a huge punch. Kleon's core message is simple but revolutionary. Nothing is completely original. Every new idea is just a mashup or a remix of one or more previous ideas. Think about it. The musicians you love were inspired by other musicians. The filmmakers you admire studied the greats who came before them. Creativity isn't about pulling something out of thin air. It's about collecting good ideas and transforming them into your own. So what does it mean to steal like an artist? It's not about plagiarism or ripping people off. A bad artist just imitates. A great artist, on the other hand, studies, honors, remixes, and adds their own voice to the work that inspires them. It's about seeing the world through the eyes of your heroes, understanding why their work is so effective, and then using those lessons to build something new. The first big lesson from the book is to build your own swipe file. This is your personal collection of inspiration. It could be a physical scrapbook, a folder on your computer, or a Pinterest board. Whenever you see something that moves you, that makes you think, or that you just find incredibly cool, save it. A line from a poem, a color palette in a painting, a clever bit of dialogue in a movie, a chord progression in a song. Collect these gems, don't just consume them. Actively study them. Ask yourself, what makes this so good? What can I learn from this? This collection becomes the raw material for your own creative work. The second key idea is not to wait until you know who you are to get started. Kleon argues that we figure out who we are by doing the work. You don't find your voice and then start creating. You start creating, and in the process, you find your voice. So start making stuff. Now, even if you feel like you're just copying at first, that's okay. Kleon says, fake it till you make it. By imitating your heroes, you start to internalize their techniques. You'll put in the hours, and eventually you'll move from imitation to emulation, and then to a style that is uniquely your own. Your own voice will emerge from the act of doing. Another brilliant piece of advice is to write the book you want to read. Or paint the picture you want to see, or compose the music you want to hear. Basically, create the things you wish existed. This is a powerful way to tap into your own passions. When you're making something for yourself, you're more likely to be invested, excited, and willing to push through the hard parts. Your own taste is one of your most valuable assets. Don't ignore it. Use it as a compass to guide your creative journey. Now, let's talk about side projects and hobbies. Kleon is a huge advocate for them. Why? Because they are a playground for your creativity. In your main job, there might be pressure, deadlines, and expectations, but a hobby? That's just for you. It's a low-stakes environment where you can experiment, make mistakes, and just have fun. You might be a graphic designer by day, but maybe you love woodworking on the weekends. The lessons you learn from one discipline can unexpectedly feed into the other. These creative cross-pollinations are where verdadero magic happens. So don't be just one thing. Be a collector of skills and passions. One of my favorite chapters is Share Your Work. This can be terrifying, I know. Putting yourself out there feels vulnerable. But sharing is crucial. It's how you connect with people who are interested in the same things you are. It's how you get feedback and improve. Kleon suggests sharing your process, not just your finished product. Post sketches, behind-the-scenes photos, or little snippets of your writing. People love seeing how things are made. By sharing your journey, you build an audience that is invested in you and your work. You don't have to be an expert to share. Just share what you're learning, and here's a big one. Get away from the screen. We live in a digital world, but our best ideas often come when we're disconnected. Kleon champions the use of analog tools. He talks about having two desks, one digital for editing and sharing, and one analog for brainstorming and creating. The analog desk has no internet, just paper, pens, and sticky notes. This physical space allows your mind to wander and make connections without the constant distraction of notifications. Go for a walk, visit a museum, spend time in nature. Boredom is not your enemy. It's often the incubator for your best ideas. Geography is no longer our master. The internet has connected us all. You can connect with your heroes, follow their work, and even interact with them. You're not isolated in your small town anymore. You're part of a global creative community. But Kleon also gives a counterintuitive piece of advice. Be nice. The world is a small town. The creative scene, no matter your field, is even smaller. Don't burn bridges. Support other artists. Praise the work you admire. The goodwill you put out into the world will come back to you. Finally, and this is so important, embrace constraints. We often think that complete freedom is the best thing for creativity, but that's not always true. Limitations can be a secret weapon. Having a tight deadline, a small budget, or a limited set of tools forces you to be more inventive. It makes you think outside the box because the box is smaller. So don't be afraid of constraints. See them as a creative challenge. Whether it's writing a poem with a specific rhyme scheme or making a film with only your smartphone, limitations can unlock a level of creativity you never knew you had. To sum it all up, Steal Like an Artist gives you permission to be a creative scavenger. It frees you from the pressure of having to be completely original. Your job is to be a collector of ideas, a student of your heroes, a dedicated maker, and a generous sharer. It's about building a rich, creative life by paying attention to the world around you and using what you find to create something new, something that is uniquely you. If you've been feeling creatively blocked, I can't recommend this book enough. It's a quick read, but its lessons will stick with you for a lifetime. It's a manifesto for creativity in the digital age. So what's one thing that's inspired you recently? Drop a comment below and let's share our stolen ideas. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on creativity and personal growth. See you in the next one.